It was a night that changed everything. Paris, 2016. 5 elderly thieves nicknamed the Grandpa Robbers would execute a heist so daring it shook the celebrity world to its core. Their target, Kim Kardashian. Though, incredibly, they didn't even know who she was. This is the untold story of a robbery gone wrong, a celebrity empire shaken, and a gang who didn't realize their victim was one of the most famous women on earth. It was early October 2016. Kim Kardashian, already a household name, was attending Paris Fashion Week. Amid the glamour, her luxurious stay at the discreet Hotel de Portales would turn into a nightmare. At around 3 a.m., a group of 5 men, dressed as police officers, stormed the quiet entrance hall. Leading them, Eunice Obbers and Aouamar 8 Kadesh career criminals who were, by then, in their 60s. The robbers handcuffed the night receptionist, an Algerian PhD student, forcing him to lead them straight to Kim's private apartment suite. Inside, Kim rested, exhausted from days of high-profile events. Hearing heavy footsteps, she tried to call for help, but Paris isn't America. Dialing 911 didn't work. The masked men pushed Kim onto the bed, shouting at her for the ring. Language barriers complicated the chaos, forcing the terrified receptionist to act as translator. The engagement ring from Kanye West alone was valued at $4 million. Fearing the worst, Kim thought she might be assaulted. Instead, she was zip-tied, duct-taped, and locked in the bathroom, left to tremble in terror. The thieves fled with $10 million worth of jewelry on bikes and on foot in the dead of night. But the Grandpa Robbers made mistakes, big ones. Obbers, fleeing with stolen goods, famously fell off his bike and dropped a bag of jewels. One necklace would later be found by a random office worker and worn around town before being turned in. Paris was under heavy surveillance following recent terror attacks. CCTV cameras captured their every move. Even worse, they left DNA traces everywhere. Within months, Obbers and his accomplices were arrested after extensive police surveillance. French media dubbed them the Grandpa Robbers. The morning after the heist, Obbers woke up to find his wife glaring at the TV. Breaking news: Kim Kardashian robbed at gunpoint. Obbers realized, to his horror, that their victim wasn't just wealthy, she was world famous. Entertainment journalist Keychain summed it up perfectly. "We were fascinated by her rise to fame and stunned by how vulnerable she became." Kim would later recount how the trauma made her a less materialistic, more cautious person, spending months off social media, beefing up security, and sharing less about her location in real time. After the heist, some gang members traveled to Antwerp, Europe's diamond capital, to fence the jewels. But not all pieces could be sold. Kim's $4 million engagement ring, too risky to move. It vanished without a trace. Obbers reportedly made €75,000. Others made far less. Their dreams of retirement dashed. French investigators suspected inside information helped plan the heist. Transport firm employee Gary Modar, whose company provided rides for the Kardashians, was accused of tipping off the robbers. However, Modar's defense insists there's no solid proof, just assumptions and theories. He claims he was asleep during the heist and denies leaking any details. Almost 9 years after the heist, the trial finally begins. 10 defendants will face the court. 5 for the robbery itself, 6 for aiding and abetting. Notably, Obbers and Kadesh have confessed. Others maintain their innocence. One accused thief, now 81 years old and suffering from dementia, will not stand trial. Mid-May, Kim Kardashian will take the stand in a French court. No cameras allowed inside but outside. Expect a media frenzy rivaling the Oscars. Obbers, who once hoped the trial wouldn't be influenced by her celebrity status, says he's packing a duffel bag. He's ready for jail. "The problem with the past," he wrote, "is that it sticks with you as long as you live." The heist didn't just change Kim Kardashian's life, it shifted how celebrities worldwide think about personal safety, privacy, and the dangers of social media oversharing. The Grandpa Robbers thought it would be the perfect retirement plan. Instead, It became the heist that ended a way of life, both for them and for Kim Kardashian. 10 awesome Amazon products. Link in description. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the biggest stories from around the world.